In RPGs like Dark Souls, there exist character stats that are numerical values which determine what kind of build your character wants to represent. Strength, intelligence, dexterity, etc. Almost every item in the game requires a certain degree of a specific or a combination of stats in order to wield said item. But what if you want to represent no build whatsoever, by using cheat engine and setting all of our stats to 0? Well, that means that no weapons can be used, no spells can be equipped, very little armor can be worn, minuscule health and stamina, and almost no hope can be seen to successfully complete a run like this one. So that's exactly what we are gonna try to do today. Alright, the reason why we started with black firebombs is because I do not want to actually punch the asylum demon to death. Black firebomb. Hoppa! In the ass. In the ass. Again. One more. That is a complete fail, Miyazaki. What in the... Okay, done. The run at the beginning is basically a consumable only run, but we are not gonna be doing a consumable only run to the end. Doing a consumable only run with 400 HP and 88 stamina is not something that's gonna be fun. There is a couple of ways we can actually improve upon our damage. There's actually a ton of ways. Even without stat boosting gear, which Dark Souls 1 doesn't actually have. Our stats are always going to be at +0 for the duration of the run. After our Uber drive with Torondor, we land ourselves right in the middle of Firelink Shrine, with our first order of business to find a way to deal damage reliably without the need to use consumables like firebombs or throwing knives. Consumables are a key strategy for us at the beginning, because that is literally the only way we can do damage to enemies for now. But they fall off drastically in damage output towards the endgame, so we got to find an alternative. We stopped by the merchant in the Undead Burg to buy ourselves as many firebombs as possible with our current souls, and then make our way to the Taurus demon. Thankfully, Zod over here is a very low HP boss with a limited moveset, making it very easy for us to just kite him around and finish him off with some good old firebombs. With his defeat, we unlock an early game farming spot on the bridge with the dragon, as well as the access to the lower Undead Burg area, which houses our next boss fight, the Capra demon. He is a pain, to say the least, but he is super necessary for our progress throughout the game, since we skipped the Master Key. He does have a peculiar weakness though, which is his lack of a rooftop above his boss arena actually. By placing ourselves in this specific spot and aligning ourselves with the bow, we just gotta fling a dozen or so firebombs right into his arena. He has 0 answers for our artillery barrage, and a couple of moments later, he bites the dust. Now we are finally getting to the fun stuff. With Capra gone, we have access to the Lordran sewage system, otherwise known as the Depths. In this place resides our saving grace, our brother Laurentius, who is a pyromancy nerd. And after we free him and he hops back to Firelink, he gladly gives us a pyromancy glove and agrees to teach us all of his fiery goodness. And you might be wondering, like, this game says that I can't use the pyromancy, but here is the thing. This, for some reason, this is how Dark Souls actually does things. Like, if a catalyst has strength requirement, and you don't meet, for example, the strength or the dexterity requirement, the only things you can't do with the catalyst is melee attacks. You see how the animation is all fucked up because I don't have the strength to wield it. But the thing is, because this thing doesn't actually have any faith or intelligence requirements, casting spells is completely unaltered. So we can cast spells with it basically the same way we cast them with a normal pyromancy glove. So pyromancies are definitely on the table. With that in mind, there is still one other problem that needs to be solved before you can actually use any pyromancies. In Dark Souls, you have to have an appropriate number of spell slots available to slot spells into. Those spell slots are tied to the attunement stat of your character, and since our attunement is 0, we equally have 0 spell slots to put spells into. So that is what needs to be solved first. And for that reason, we head straight into the catacombs. There exist 2 rings in the game, which give 1 spell slot per ring, and thankfully, one of those rings is immediately accessible from the start of the game. After a chill stroll through this godforsaken place, we pick up the Dark Moon Seance ring. Our spell of choice here is going to be, of course, Combustion, as it's a good mix of damage output and the number of times it can be casted. With all that prep behind us, it's time to finally ring the first bell of awakening. Alright, let's go. How much damage? Very good. Get the tail off of him, nice. And dead. Kawabanga. And dead. Combustion is pretty good at the beginning of the game, guys. Combustion is pretty good, guys. Let's go. With the Gargoyle's death, we ring our first bell and head straight into the Pit of Despair, otherwise known as the Depths. This place is just a stepping stone to our further goals, so we don't really spend much time here. On our way through here, we obviously got cursed, Because of course we did. And then went straight to challenge the Gaping Dragon. The word gaping should have never been used to name a dragon, Miyazaki, let alone a boss fight. In any case, we slay the dragon easily as his moveset is more incompetent than the Croatian government, and with him down, we then journey onto our true desired destination, Blighttown. Here we are in the need of a couple of things. Obviously, the major roadblock here is the Chaos Witch Quelaag, as our main methods of dealing damage are fire attacks, i.e. firebombs and pyromancies. So we got to find another way to defeat her. I did handicap myself here to make it a little bit more interesting to overcome this problem, as an easy way to defeat her would be to just summon Man-Eater Mildred to take care of her. But I'm not gonna do that. Instead, I will choose to torture myself to acquire the only weapon in the game that doesn't require any stats to use. To get the weapon, we first gotta make our way through the New Londo ruins, which, if you do a mad dash throughout it and quit out as much as you can, should not be too much of a struggle. After we bomb the crap out of Ingward and open the floodgates into the Valley of the Drakes, we are ready to start the grinding process. The only weapon that doesn't require any stats in this game is the Dark Hand, which can be farmed off the Dark Wraiths residing in this location. With a 1% drop chance, quite a few of them would need to be killed, so we are first gonna upgrade our damage beforehand to take care of that job. So we go back to the Undead Parish and assassinate our beloved blacksmith with some questionable strategies. It is sad to say, but we have no use for him in this run, as the Dark Hand cannot be upgraded. But by murdering him, we get the Crest of Artorias for free instead of paying 20,000 souls to buy it from him. Honestly, Andre, you kinda deserve this for overpricing such an important item, man. With the crest in hand, we unlock a shortcut to the garden, which brings us to the most notorious farming spot in Dark Souls 1. I like to refer to this place as, get over here fuckers, it's time to die. This farming method is hugely efficient, and not long after, we have enough souls to upgrade our Pyromancy Flame to +10. That triggers then Quailana to show herself inside of the swamp in Blighttown, and in her shop, we can find our main pyromancy for this run, Great Combustion. Basically combustion, but on steroids. With its power, we can now much more efficiently farm the Dark Wraiths for the Dark Hand. It still took a godforsaken amount of time to get that thing, so I beg of you, don't do this run yourself. Well, it's finally time to challenge Quelaag. Finally. This might actually sting a little bit. Like, Quelaag is not the easiest boss fight to kill. Because of that bullshit, yeah. Quelaag has like a homing missile crisis, basically. Wait, what? Ah yeah, she's also very... I forgot Quelaag is actually very immune to physical damage as well. Like, Quelaag is just a badass boss fight, honestly. By the way, like, fist weapons are ridiculously bad in this game. Like, you cannot hit anything with fist weapons in this game. Spider Lady is going down today. We do 54 damage. Honestly, this run is gonna be a torturous run towards the end, guys. This is gonna suck towards the end. You're gonna be doing no damage to everybody, guys. Nope. Come on, will you stay in one place? This is why fighting Quelaag with a low damage weapon actually sucks, guys. She's a very difficult boss fight for this game. If you don't do a lot of damage. And other times she's absolutely easy when you have magic. But then again, magic is a little bit too broken in this game. And GG. Good fight. Quelaag down. Alright, Sense Found House time. We need to be very careful because these snacks... We do 30... Oh, excuse me, Miyazaki? We do 34 damage? There has to be some sort of weird hitbox there. 34 damage! I told you guys this round is gonna suck, didn't I? What do these weapons do? They don't do anything. They're basically just punching tools for us. They do okay damage, but they're basically the only weapon we can use. They're also a shield at the same time. I watched One Piece during class. I did the same thing with Naruto, Black Bone. When I was in high school, I was just watching Naruto beneath my desk on my phone. Guys, seriously, does anybody ever actually pay attention in class? I actually want to know. Does anybody ever pay attention? Alright, this guy takes a fuckload to kill. So what we are going to do is we're going to knock him off the edge. I think this is gonna work. I actually don't know. Let's try it. Knocking me off the edge is not the easiest thing in the world. Bye-bye! Bye-bye! Good fight. Nice. Thank God, gimmick bosses actually do exist in this game. Come here. I love how the momentum of them gets stopped after they actually get blasted in the face. Oh! No! Come on! Bam. Activate Come here. Bye-bye. Do we need anything in this place? I guess we actually don't need anything here. So yeah, let's bang our head against the brick wall. You might want Heavy Armor. Nah. Heavy Armor would just kill me. Oh, I forgot to disable the mod. I forgot to disable the mod. Alright, Ornstein. Let's go. Let's go, Michael Jordan. How much is the damage? Pretty good. And we're done. Alright, this is gonna happen a lot. I love how when Smo is attacking from off-screen, I can feel the literal world shaking from his goddamn ass. Oh, this is gonna suck, isn't it? Low HP, low damage output, yep. Ornstein, you need to hold the center a little bit more. You need to be a little bit more like Shaquille O'Neal. That's what I need you to be. Die! Jesus Christ! Okay, Ornstein down. Now we just need to fist Smo, which is actually going to be very difficult. Fisting Smo with 2 Estus Flask is going to be a problem. Let's see if I can still do it. How much damage? 66. 66 damage, okay. We can work with that. 66 damage is not that bad. I'm gonna die here right now. Let's try another thing. The thing that people do use is go over here. Oh! Bro, what the hell? I die 1700 billion times, and then I absolutely mow him down in one attempt. This attack is perfect to punish. It's very, very easy to get out of the way once he does this attack. Just bam and slap his ass. There we go. Fantastic. There we go. GG. Let's go. That was the worst RNG, Ornstein and Smeg, that I fought in a long time, guys. This joke will always be eternal, guys. I prefer more ass than chest. I honestly prefer both equally. With the fall of Ornstein and Smeg, we have a couple of choices in front of us. The wisest choice of them all would be to upgrade our damage output, which sadly is very hard to do in this challenge. But there is still one more thing we can do. First, we gotta clear out the Hydra in the forest. The Dark Hand works as a shield too, but sadly we don't have enough stamina to block the Hydra's attacks, so we are gonna have to wing it. Thankfully, this really isn't a hard fight, so it's fell quite easily and finished off with some good old firebombs. From here, we do the usual thing. Kill the Golden Golem, talk to Ulasil, acquire her jewelry, i.e. the Crown of Dusk for a 20% damage boost to all of our spells, and venture into the Duke's archives for 2 other things. One being the key to the DLC, which we will make use of after our expedition here. Oh, and by the way, traversing this place with low HP and low stamina is an eldritch nightmare befitting of the horrors of Bloodborne. Just wanted to mention that. The other item needed here is hidden inside of the library section. And no, it's not a book. It's actually the second attunement ring in the game, the White Seance Ring. With those 2 rings, we have a grand total of 2 whole attunement slots, baby. The downside to that is obviously that we cannot make use of any of the damage boosting rings in the game, making our spells ridiculously weaker than they could have been. But at least we have some ammunition to spend now. Alright, Papa Manus, bring me back in time. The DLC is truly a reminder that low HP, low stamina builds are never going to be an easy challenge for these games. This fight is gonna suck. Let's go. Alright, you furry bastard. He's gonna charge me. God damn it, I forgot. Every time you drink an Estus, he charges you. I might go actually Red Tearstone for this fight. And you are guys complaining about DS2 hitboxes. Kill me, you furry beast! Jeez. Okay, we're not gonna do this low HP. Doing this low HP is not a good idea. I can't believe this. I cannot believe. You'll see Artorias is actually going to be much easier. Contrary to popular belief. Thank you. That's counter damage, that's 368. Steak! All my life. Okay, one more hit, I think. Be careful, Koto, be careful, don't choke. Don't choke, don't choke, don't choke. Counter damage, counter damage. There we go, GG. Good fight. Honestly, very fun challenge run, guys. Very, very fun challenge run. It's just the right amount of difficulty. Alright, alright, alright. Artorias, my boy. Okay, that one attack is a little bit stupid, not gonna lie. I need to roll that, like, honestly so late. But we do need to basically no-hit the fight. If we need to heal, we are basically already lost. Smack. That's a good song for this fight. And he's not gonna die immediately from... There we go, nice. Buffing routine stopped. Ooh, don't crouch poke me, don't that crouch poke attack is honestly cancer incarnated. Almost didn't dodge that. I think it's gonna take one combustion and one dark hand kill, guys. Yep. There we go, let's go, GG. Dark hand victory, boys, let's go. The main reason why I wanted to venture into the DLC is for one, a bit more of a challenge of course, but the other reason was to pick up a pyromancy I have never before used when playing this game. It is located deep inside of the Chasm of the Abyss, Black Flame. And well, after playing around with it for a while, I have mixed feelings about the spell. On one hand, the name and the look of the spell is anime as fuck, but on the other hand, it seems to be quite a lot weaker than Great Combustion with the same amount of spell usage. It dealt half the damage of Great Combustion to Sif, and also quite a bit less on our boy Sif over here. So I don't really see what is the point of this spell outside of PvP, but oh well, it is what it is. With both Sif and Sif down, and our Pyromancy Glove finally upgraded to plus 15, it is time we head to the boss that I have been dreading to fight in this challenge. Alright, I just realized a very, very, very big problem for this run, guys. We need to wear this ring. Christ almighty, that means we only have one spell. Guys, the 4 Kings are actually going to be a massive, massive problem. Because we are only going to be able to have Great Combustion. Which means we are gonna have to beat them with a Dark Hand, which sucks. Let's go! I hate this boss fight. This boss fight is cancerous. Let's go! Don't throw purple juice at me. Up. And that attack as well. 500 damage. It's pretty good. He has a double attack there, I think. One down. Great Combustion broken beyond belief. Where is the other one? Interesting, interesting. And now we are officially out of pyromancies. Now we need to smack him in the face. And we do 80. Oh, the damage output. Oh, the damage output, guys. What is that beautiful damage output? Oh my god. Oh my god. God save my soul. We have to try out Firestorm, I think. Let me put this into perspective, guys. We do 43 damage. 43. Not 46. Not 42. 43. Combustion or Great Combustion? That is the question right now. I'm probably just gonna have to, like, resort to consumables at this point, guys. That is the thing that I'm probably gonna resort to. We need black fire bombs. 350. Is that better or worse than... I think that's better than Great Combustion, but I can't tell, guys. Yeah, this is better than Great Combustion, by far. Yeah, by far this is better than Great Combustion. We have just more attacks. This is very, very good, guys. Because right now, we are going to be able to kill 2 kings before we need to resort to Dark Hand. If we just use Combustion, we would only be able to kill 1 king. So this is actually very nice. Try Black Firebomb. 126 damage. We won't need to do 43 damage to them, guys. RNG hell, guys. RNG goddamn hell. Can we Black Firebomb me? This is so risky. This is beyond risky, guys. Like, what do we even do in this situation, like, honestly? What have I done to deserve this? I'm promoting your games for free. Can we outrange them, maybe? The Abyss doesn't have a border. Or does it? What's happening? What is that attack? Guys, what is happening? There are so many issues in this fight, I don't even know where to start. First of all, the true main problem of this is our lacking damage output. Once we run out of combustion, we are stuck on using fire bombs or the Dark Hand. And trust me, it borders on the impossible with our low HP and stamina. I refuse to believe that someone could manage 4 kings at once while somehow managing to get in the hits required to deplete their shared health bar. It really seems impossible to me. It is theoretically doable, but it's not really realistic. Not all hope is lost though, as I'm not really doing this challenge run on my own in the end. Stream chat is actually a very helpful companion in these situations. And they kindly reminded me that there exists an NPC that can be summoned for the 4 Kings boss fight. The summon in name is Beatrice, and the requirement for her to appear near the 4 Kings is to first take down the Moonlight Butterfly with her help. Which she easily does, as she is a mage, and mages are broken in this game. Sadly though, their AI is lacking to say the least, as you will see shortly. She's very sneakily placed right around the boss arena for the kings, so I never even knew about her on my first couple of playthroughs. But on this run, she will be our guiding light in the darkness of the abyss. I need your prayers in the chat. Beatrice, please don't be consumed by the abyss. Let's go, Beatrice. Calm down, Toto. Okay, we're doing pretty good damage. Wait, why do I do the same amount of damage? What? Why do I do the same amount of damage? What is happening? Is this a bug? Has Lord Miyazaki finally smiled upon me? With his bright, beautiful eyes. I'm gonna cry of happiness. Why is Beatrice not attacking anything though? See, once the aggro is split, these guys are much more easy, guys. I jumped instead of rolled. Dark Souls. Don't kick my wife. Never thought I'm gonna say that in the context of Dark Souls, but... And she has a shield. Bye-bye. Yeah, we need luck for this one. Like, this is much more doable with her, but a lot of luck is still gonna be needed. Because as long as the four kings do, like, very crowd control attacks, it's gonna be hard to keep her alive. How did I miss that? It's gonna be very hard to keep her alive. Beatrice, my woman, where are your attacks? Yeah, this is not being lucky, guys. They're not doing melee attacks. This cannot be reality. What was that? Nice. Not nice, not nice. Beatrice, shoot him. What? What is this RNG? What is this cursed RNG, guys? Like, what is happening? I'm taking offense to this, guys. I'm literally taking offense. This is actually somewhat good at the end of the day. Nice, Beatrice, nice. Jesus Christ. What is this guy doing? This guy is on all the drugs. Beatrice. Why am I fisting him alone? Shoot him, for God's sakes. Beatrice is dead? What even happened? Okay, we can deal with these guys. Maybe we can't deal with these guys. Goodbye, goodbye. Bye, 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 bye. Please don't kill me, please don't kill me, please don't kill me. What? Beatrice, just a little bit more. Beatrice, he's just going away. He's biding his time. What? What? No, he took Beatrice. Okay, this is actually very good, guys. Need to recover Stan. No, Beatrice is dead. How low is your HP, my boy? Yes! Come on! Oh my god. What is this cursed run? I do not even want to count the amount of attempts that this achievement took, but it's definitely a crapload. Beatrice's story, unfortunately, doesn't end on a good note, as Miyazaki is a cruel bastard in the end, and we can find her remains after the fight tucked away in the Valley of the Drakes, where she finally met her end. Rest in peace, Beatrice. I shall never forget you. Her death shall not be put to waste, as her power will guide us throughout the rest of this challenge, and on to victory. Two Lord Souls remain between us and the kiln of the First Flame. One of them, the Bed of Chaos, can be quite annoying, so I do want to show you guys how to deal with it relatively easily. We are obviously gonna use the shortcut that's accessed after giving the Fair Lady 30 humanities to skip both the Demon Fire Sage and Centipede Demon. Both of them are immune to fire damage, so fighting them, especially after the Four Kings, would be torture beyond any measure. Thankfully, they are optional, so we skip them. The way to properly deal with this menace has been passed down from speedrunner to speedrunner for generations. We position ourselves very precisely right in front of the boss's face, and by utilizing firebombs in tandem with a bow, we throw one firebomb at the left side of the boss and then another firebomb onto the right side of the boss. This entirely skips the first part of the fight, meaning the only thing that's left is to throw one Falcon Punch at that stupid bug inside of this hell. And that's all she wrote, baby. God bless speedrunners, man. Now we are out of the frying pan, but unlucky for us, we are heading straight into the fire. The catacombs can be easily skipped with some clever platforming, and Pinwheel can be burnt to a crisp before he can even utter the words "Help me, Giant Daddy." But Gravelord Nito is an entirely different issue though. The problem with the skeletons, they aggro on you immediately, and they like respawn constantly. There's the first skeleton. That is very good damage. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. Thankfully, Nito kills them often. And we actually can do damage, so I'm a happy man. And I can dodge pretty much any one of his attacks. We just need to get lucky, guys. I'm gonna eat a mushroom here, guys. And I'm just gonna stay and pray. Can I survive this? Can I block that? I wonder. Can I block that, guys? Eat a mushroom here right now. Can I block this? Yes, I can block this. I can block this. It's very good. Yo, the strats, guys. Yo, the strats. I am Toto the strat, man. Yo! Yo! The strats, guys. I'm telling you, guys. It's all about strategy. It is all about strategy, guys. No need for hard work. Okay, guys. Let's go finish the game. Guys, you know, I said I'm gonna do Manus, guys, but after the 4 kings, nah. I deserve a break for I killed Artorias, at least. Alright. Battle time. He one-shots me no matter what, so... Okay, we might be able to do the AI loop. And GG! I didn't even know how to do this, guys, but I somehow managed to pull the AI loop off. How is this even doable? Like, okay, I go from being sucking at parrying into AI looping win into submission. And... time. New PB, under 11 hours. Fantastic.